The rain and pours. Welcome to ANJ Smooth 49 YouTube room. Man, we got a crazy story for you guys today. And it just don't make no sense, you know. And I won't say it don't make no sense because for this young lady to be missing for these years and your mom and dad never asked this young man to come to your house, and all of a sudden she supposed to ran away and all this kind of shit, and there's something fishy about this shit, you guys. But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it, whether they like it or not, you know. I told you we're gonna start doing our own thing over here on YouTube. We're gonna start recording. We ain't trying to be like y'all. I mean, y'all, a lot of y'all got y'all shit set up real good. So I give a lot of you YouTube bloggers y'all fucking the game. Y'all got the game and gone with it. But man, we got a story. We got a story today. You know, this young lady lost her life. For what reason? We don't fucking know. But this young man, he got a lot of explaining to do. You fucking with little kids on top of it. You need your ass whooped. What is up with you fucking men fucking with these young girls? You know, what the fuck is the dealio? I mean, I want to know. What's the dealio? Let me turn this camera back on. Cause y'all gonna figure it out today. Y'all gonna figure it out today. I mean, what is the problem, man? So, y'all see what's on the board. So let's get into it. Let's get into it real quick.
New details just released about the identity of the person found wrapped in plastic discovered in the trunk of a singer's car. Breaking down the latest and where the investigation stands now, as the singer's rep maintains that he's fully cooperating with the investigation. Thanks for joining us on Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner. Investigators say the remains were of a 15-year-old girl who was reported missing last year. But even with this new lead at this time, police are keeping tight-lipped if they have a suspect or a person of interest. Earlier this month, employees at a tow yard in Hollywood noticed a strong odor coming from one of the cars. The smell was so strong and foul, they had no choice but to call police. When officers arrived, that's when the startling discovery was made. A body was wrapped in plastic and dumped in the vehicle's trunk.
Now, now you guys, this is a 15-year-old baby who's been missing. What? As they saying, 2 years from her mom and her dad and all this type of shit? I mean, what the hell is going on here? Y'all selling y'all kids off or what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, my mom and dad wouldn't even play that shit of us being gone for one motherfucking night without knowing where the fuck we is. Here you got this 14-year-old girl missing with this 17-year-old boy, young man. You know what? I mean, this world fucking gets ate up, man.
That car belonged to. They learned it was registered to the singer David, whose real name is David Anthony Burke. Officials say that the car was towed from the Hollywood Hills after someone reported it missing. Investigators believe that the body was put in the trunk about 5 days before it was ultimately impounded. Now, initially, we didn't know much, including who was the victim. Did the victim have ties to the singer? Was the singer a person of interest or a suspect? We're still waiting to learn more, but now investigators reportedly identified who the victim is. We're learning this week that the Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner ID'd the victim as a 15-year-old girl named
15 years old.
According to LAPD,
15 years old.
wavy hair and a tattoo.
Younger than my motherfucking daughter.
Shh. She was found
15 years old. Found dead in the back of a fucking Tesla. Well, found in the trunk of a Tesla. Then we got this weird ass dude with his fingernails polished. Look like he don't even like females. First of all, no offense. Please don't get along. I'm just going by what the hell I see in this young man. You know what I'm saying? And then his music fucking suck. What fucking music this black young man singing that got the crowd so riled up? It's the younger generation because they kind of play some little bit snips of his music. His music fucking suck. I bet you ain't nothing but teenagers and little kids buying his fucking music, polishing your fucking fingernail. Man, he's another one who sold his soul. He sold his soul. He sold his soul. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This little motherfucker sold his soul. Let's get this shit back going. This little fucker sold his soul. He sold his soul. He sold her his soul to take her soul to make him who he is today. Now his fucking ass finna go to jail for killing this innocent young lady.
On her right index finger that says shh. She was found wearing a tube top, black leggings, an earring, and a yellow metal chain bracelet. According to a report by TMZ, though, the singer David also had that exact same tattoo on his right index finger. But that doesn't necessarily equal murder suspect. It might be an odd coincidence, especially with other celebs like Lindsay Lohan, Rihanna, and Lily Allen sporting the same tat. Here's what else we know about 15-year-old Celeste. Her mom told local reporters she had been missing for more than a year. Her mom said when she saw the news of the body found in David's Tesla, it was suspicious to her because her daughter's boyfriend's name was also David. Little is known at this time about the events leading
Turn
up
the
to
fans
Celeste's
down.
missing. According to a missing poster, she was last seen on April 5th of 2024 in Lake Elsinore, California. That was when she was 13 years old.
Before moving to
13 years old, you guys? Are you fucking kidding me?
And we had issues with integrity
of 2024 in Lake Elsinore, California. That was when she was 13 years old. She was last seen wearing gray pants, a black sweater, hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. Attorneys for the singer say that he continues to cooperate with the investigation. While authorities haven't publicly said that he is a suspect, that hasn't stopped some people from jumping to their own conclusions. Some eagle-eyed fans pointed to David's previous songs as some kind of clues.
Oh yeah, they talking about his songs.
Homicide, for example. His lyrics include, "In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you." Now that song.
Wait a minute. In the back of my mind, what the fuck did she can say he said in his songs? I hate you. I killed you. O and fucking G. I'm just gonna tell you motherfuckers right now. Y'all need to start listening to these motherfuckers who's singing. Because a lot of what the fuck they saying is really what's going on in their life. And y'all need to do some investigation on their asses. Because these motherfuckers are weird. This is a weird shit. This is weird. This is fucking weird. Very fucking weird. I don't want you guys knowing my password. Wow. What do he look like to you guys? You know what I'm saying? The young man gets threw his fucking life away. Why did you kill? I mean, what? I mean, did you kill the girl? Did you have kill in your car? And you on tour? Then you report your car missing. Let's get back to it.
Now that song was released in 2022.
Wow.
2 years before Celeste went missing and 3 years before her body was discovered.
Wow.
But again, it didn't stop some people from speculating. Then, in another report from TMZ released Wednesday, the singer professed his love to someone named Celeste in an unreleased song. According to the report, those unreleased tracks included the lyrics, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath." I'm obsessed. The other verse included the lyrics, "Oh Celeste, afraid you'll only love me when undressed, but you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress, because." Now, according to the report, that song was leaked in December of 2023, just months before Celeste was officially reported missing. And it's important to note, no official confirmation Celeste in the leak song is the same Celeste found in the car. Companies like Crocs and Hollister pulled their marketing campaigns after Celeste's body was discovered too. In a joint statement, the brands wrote, "We are aware of this developing story. With respect to the current situation, we have removed campaign content featuring David while the investigation continues." According to a previous report by TMZ, it was police who told David that there was a body inside his Tesla because he had no idea what was going on. But it's still unclear how the car registered to him ended up in a tow lot if it wasn't even reported missing. Again, the singer's rep says that he has been cooperating, but we learned today he's pausing his current world tour. According to TMZ, he was supposed to hit the stage in Seattle for a concert, but sources tell the outlet that concert was canceled and the rest of his tour is on pause. Following the latest in the investigation, ABC 7 Eyewitness News reported how close to where the Tesla was abandoned was searched. Dozens of investigators were reportedly seen taking a computer and other items from a home in Hollywood. Some homeowners told the news outlet they remembered seeing that Tesla for a while, either parked at the house where police conducted their search or at other spots on the same street. But as of this recording, he isn't named as a suspect, and no criminal charges have been filed against him, so the mystery and investigation continues.
Oh, we will get to the bottom of it. We're going to follow this, you guys.
So much for joining me.
We're going to keep following this.
As the medical
And
examiner says that the body found in the trunk was a 15-year-old girl.
wow.
Well, it looks like it's a terrible, terrible tragedy.
Wow.
That 15-year-old girl's family is obviously the victim. And then the fact that she was found in a trunk, it indicates that there's some level of foul play with this. And it's only going to get more interesting and probably more tragic as the story comes out.
And I think probably, the biggest part of this story is that the car that the victim was found in was registered to a very popular singer. And we know that the singer is cooperating with the investigation, and officials haven't named him as a suspect or a person of interest. But in your opinion, with the information that we know now, do you think that he has anything to do with it?
Well, the problem is for whoever did this, a Tesla is nothing more than a rolling supercomputer.
Exactly.
It's going to have all kinds of
Camera
information in there when the engineers get in and get all the data.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm confident they're going to know.
They're going to find out who killed that girl, that baby.
And then the fact that there's such a close connection between the decedent and this rapper.
I hope it ain't you, homeboy.
It's only going to get more interesting, like I said, as far as what really happened.
So who put it in there and everything? Tesla, dumbass, dumb.
She got suspicious it was her daughter because her daughter also had a boyfriend named David. Do you think that that's just a terrible coincidence? And
boyfriend named David.
That they both had this tattoo on their index finger with the letters "sh" written on it, kind of similar to a lot of other celebrities, especially kind of in the millennial era, who also had that same tattoo. But do you think this is all just a terrible coincidence?
Well, unfortunately, in violent crime, there's no such thing as a coincidence. It's a coincidence is actually circumstantial evidence. So all these data points are starting to point towards this rapper. We don't know what his role was.
Rapper? You call him a rapper?
If indeed he
That
did
nigga
have
cannot rap.
But it does appear that there's some sort of.
Wow.
Remember college?
Y'all call him a rapper. I know rapping needs to be hang up.
What his role was.
Because he cannot fucking rap.
It didn't have anything to do with it, but it does appear that there's some sort of culpability that this rapper is going to have with this girl's death.
And where does the investigation or investigators really go from here? They know the identity of the victim. The cause of death right now is listed as deferred, but what happens next?
Well, the most important piece of evidence is the body. The body tells the entire story. So, as I understand it from social media, that the medical examiner is not.
Man, heart, so rest in peace.
And then the next step.
My condolences out to her family.
Toxicology reports, which take a couple of
Mom and
days.
Dad, where the fuck was you at when this little girl was missing? When did you put in a police report about her being missing?
Their next steps. as well as the search of the interior of the compartment that she was found in and the passenger compartment, because if there was any blood or any signs of foul play or violence, then that obviously points into a direction that they need to go.
Exactly.
And what's going to be more important to the investigation, finding out what happened inside that car, if anything happened inside that car, or the forensic evidence in the car, or is it going to be finding where the scene of the crime actually took place and kind of working backwards really from there?
Working
backwards is from the body, and the body will start, is basically points all the directional arrows, so to speak, on where to go. And then from there, obviously, they go and do a forensic analysis of that car. And then, like I said, the most important piece of that car is that onboard computer, which has so much information that even Tesla owners don't know what the extent of the information that car has on it. And I'm fairly confident that the owner of the car wasn't sophisticated enough to know how to wipe or to get rid of that information that's on that car.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything? We know the Tesla car is kind of like a smart car. And even though I'm not as technologically savvy as you are, Colin, I'm interested in knowing, does it change anything?
The story of who killed the 15-year-old girl who was stuffed in the Tesla.
In terms of the data that might be
what's the name of this story?
Or anything like that?
No, I mean, when the car is on, it's gathering thousands and thousands of data points. Now, it was off, basically. We can presume that it was on up until the time it was towed, so they know where it was when it was towed to that. So the tow part isn't really mean anything other than chain of custody. So from the time that it was sitting there or towed back 24, 48, or even 2 weeks, they're going to be able to know exactly where that car was, whether it was an accident. There's even cameras, interior and exterior, that are taking footage. So they're going to end up likely knowing who was in the car prior to it being disposed.
Dumb motherfuckers.
And say, because we know that this is also, again, a very, very big story because it kind of surrounds the singer David, because
he was so stupid and slow.
But say investigators learn, he has been cooperating with the investigation. Again, he hasn't been named as a suspect or anything like that. But say investigators learn that he was out on tour, or he was at an event.
He could have had somebody to pay to do her.
For the time frame that they believe the murder took place. What happens next in terms of how they find possibly who might else be involved in this?
They don't find out from that.
Well, they're also going to find her phone. Possibly they didn't say whether the phone was on her or not, and then the phone obviously is, especially for a 15-year-old, her whole life is in that phone. So they're going to be able to establish her circle of friends, start interviewing all of those people, as well as interviewing all the people around this rapper to see this music artist.
I keep saying, quit calling that dude a rapper. He cannot fucking rap.
Exactly happened. I mean, the bottom line is
he cannot fucking rap.
Close the hood. Somebody had to put her in that car, whether she was alive or dead when it happened.
Wow.
That will be something that the investigators will definitely find out. And I believe it happened in the LAPD territory, and they're considered the best homicide investigators in the world. So I have absolute certainty that they're going to determine who did this or what happened.
Exactly.
And even that whole other aspect, because again, we're just learning this information pretty much today, is that she was reported missing about a year ago. How important is the time frame of when she was missing, and how long of a period that was?
Wow.
How will that kind of play into
a year ago, you guys?
Locked up at Illinois Juvie, Cook County.
She was missing a year ago. How the fuck she was missing a year ago when her mom and them knew who her fucking boyfriend was? That don't even fucking add up.
How long of a period that was? How will that kind of play into her death investigation?
Well, I think that's important that the family lost track of her a year ago, but it still comes right back to that car and what was going on in the car prior to the tow truck picking it up, and then being able to establish the timeline. So in any investigation or violent crime investigation, the timeline is the most important. So they're going to have a timeline starting from when the car was found or when it was found, and they'll go back 24, 48, or even 2.
I'm not understanding. She came up missing a year ago. If the mom and dad put in a police report a year ago, and the mom supposedly told the police that she knew who her boyfriend was, why the fuck didn't they go to this dude this year or even when she came up missing? Why didn't they do a call in on this fucking dude? See, it's something fishy. It's something fucking
They'll
fishy,
be able to
dude.
identify every place that car was and likely where she was. And that'll be, with that, they'll be able to fill in the blanks and then identify
Young ass
who was
female,
involved
dude.
in
Younger than my daughter.
death. Now, she may
It's
have not
pitiful.
been killed. She may have died of a drug overdose. Somebody put her in the car. Either way, somebody's responsible for her being in that vehicle.
Sure fuck is.
Investigators and even her family are trying
Y'all
to
heard it
find
here.
out what happened to her. If they can
We
gather
gonna
these
keep
type
an
of
update on
details,
this.
the
We gonna
big
follow
problem
this, you
happened.
guys.
Colin, I want to thank you so much for your time and your insight into this case. I did have one final question for you. In terms of investigating a case like this, where you have very little to go off of, how different is it to investigate a case like this now?
This is gonna be easy, you guys.
Surveillance
That
cameras,
Tesla got camera.
smart cars that gather all this technology.
Tesla got cameras in her phone.
Maybe like 20 years ago. Where
Watch how fast this case gets solved. Watch.
Available like we do now.
Watch.
Well, I think it kind of on its face, it appears cognitively that it should be easier.
A body in a Tesla.
It's actually
Out of all cars, a Tesla.
Just overloaded with data
Wow.
and information. And at some point, AI will probably be taking a role in these kind of investigations.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Data that these investigators receive from their court orders to the
AI.
Tesla or to the iPhone or wherever, to kind of be able to filter out all the noise and be able to get to the point. 20 years ago, it was a matter of just going and interviewing people and getting their story. Now it's a whole different story with all these data points that investigators have to sift through.
Computers.
And so with that being said, do
Fucking
you think
cameras.
that there might be a possible...
You motherfuckers are stupid. Always still thinking you can get away with murder and all this stupid ass shit. Not knowing all these cameras and shit.
Based upon it was in a Tesla, I would speculate that it's not going to be long. If it was in like a Mustang from the 60s that has no onboard computing, it would be a different story. But like I said, that Tesla has so much data in it, and there's so many tools out there that will aid the investigators on getting through that data.
Yeah,
I expect that they likely will quickly know exactly what happened to that girl.
Wow.
I'm sure, and I hope that they find out soon what happened to her, because it's just devastating overall, just how horrible this case truly is. Again, Colin Schmidt, thank you so much for your time and insight into this case. I really appreciate it.
So there you guys have it. Who killed the 15-year-old little girl and stuffed her in a Tesla? We are going to stay up on this story. You know, I'm going to start doing what I can do to the best of my ability on this blogging. So anything that comes around about with this young lady who lost her life, may her heart so rest in peace. I'm guessing now if I can get it. Where the fuck was the mom and dad at when they supposedly called and supposedly said that she was missing? Why didn't you tell the police about this young man so they could have did a check-in on him? You would have found your daughter. I don't want to hear that shit. Your daughter been missing for about a year. You knew where the fuck your daughter was. You knew where the fuck your daughter was. That young man probably gave y'all some motherfucking money to leave him and her the fuck alone and going about their business. But as soon as she come up, you know, deceased, then all of a sudden y'all want to say, oh, she been missing for about a year. She been missing for about a year, but you know who the fuck her boyfriend is. You motherfuckers ain't making sense either. Did you sacrifice your daughter for some motherfucking money? You some stupid dumb motherfuckers. Then gonna stuff the baby's fucking body in a Tesla. And from what I'm saying, they supposed to defecate her body. They talk about drugs, overdose, and all this. No, because everybody's saying some different motherfucking stories about her body and all that shit. So, man, this world gets so fucking ate up. This world's so ate up. They killed that innocent 15-year-old little girl and stuffed her body in the trunk of a fucking Tesla. My daughter is going on 18 years old now. So my daughter used to be that number. So, you know, I mean, I had to speak out about this because my daughter used to be that age. And my daughter is that beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That could have been my daughter. But no, that wouldn't have been my motherfucking daughter. Because first of all, my daughter wouldn't have been 15, 13, 14 years old with a fucking 17-year-old fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean, man, y'all is so fuck. Boy, money is the root of all evil. I swear, money is the root of all evil. Now, this young lady lost her fucking life for what reason? What fucking reason? We'll be back to I'm guessing I'm ate up. Let's get fucked up, and y'all want to tell us how to raise our fucking kids, but as soon as our kids get here and do some fucked up shit, y'all want to blame us as the fucking parents. Bullshit. Don't come over here. Don't go over there and tell no motherfucker how to raise they motherfucking kids unless you want your motherfucking house kicked, your door kicked in, or you want the motherfucking a gun to your motherfucking head. If you don't want our kids coming robbing your ass and sticking you up and kicking in your motherfucking door, let us fucking train our kids like we supposed to and show them about fucking respect and not to get out here and do this fucked up ass shit. Because now you see we got a 15-year-old child ain't even got half her life. Ain't even made it through half of her fucking life. Ain't even made it to motherfucking, barely made it to high school. High school, this is so fucking ate up. And she's fucking with this 17-year-old who's now, what, he probably 20-something now, years old, some shit. Yeah, y'all need to do some investigation on his ass. For real. Painting his fucking fingernails black, looking like a he or she. No offense, but you this supposed to be a girl that you say you love. You care about. You supposed to defend her. But yet still your punk ass out here on tour and your gal that you call your gal that you supposed to love is back here at her at home on a fucking lot getting towed with her body in the back of a fucking Tesla. That can, out of all cars, you dumb, stupid, ignorant motherfucker. Why would you do some dumb, disrespectful stuff like this and then put this child body in the most hot tech, camera tech car of the face of this earth? You deserve to get fucking caught. I hope you get caught. You gonna get caught. You put this little lady body in a Tesla. Who's the last one driving that Tesla? Your ass is had, homie. Boy, y'all. Then we got the cop killer that killed 3 cops, ambushed the cop, ambushed 3 cops, killed 2, 3, one of them because you fucked up with the law, and this man these officers gets doing a fucking job. And the crazy thing is, you guys, I wanted to be a cop so bad when I was young. But no, you can have that job. My hat goes off to the officer of the law, especially those who are doing their job like they supposed to be doing their job. You got the black people killing the black people. You got the white people doing the school shootings. We all killing each other in some kind of fucked up way. You got this young man who, I ain't even saying his name. The white young man who lost his life. May his heart and soul rest in peace. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't saying nothing negative about no motherfucking body. I don't want no motherfucker call himself trying to do something to me. I ain't scared to die, first of all. I ain't scared. I'll be happy because this is hell. This is hell we living in. Every morning you wake up, you just got to thank Jesus once again that you made it through another day to see another day in this hellhole. For real. This is not the right time to be having kids. This is the worst time of them all, you guys, for real. This is the worst time of them all. So um I'm going to go back in and do all my writing on what this video is about. So this video is going to really be about who killed the 15-year-old and stuffed her in the Tesla, on top of what was wrong with the cop, the guy that killed the 3 cops who was trying to serve a warrant on his stupid ass. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hope everybody having a nice Thursday. Be safe. Always remember ANJ Smooth 49 love you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button and turn on the notification. That's way you know when AJ is coming on to give you a crazy video, give you something that's on his mind. You know, we're going to do what we do, how we do over here in AJ's room, you know. And I appreciate all my subscribers, man. I love you guys, for real. You know, keep subscribing, you know, keep liking. You ain't got to share. I don't beg you to share my videos, but please push that like button and please subscribe to the page. You know, like I said, this video is sponsored by Who Killed the 15-year-old little girl and stuffed her in a Tesla. How dumb can you be? How ate up could you be? That was somebody's kid. That was somebody's grandkid. That was somebody's sister. That was somebody's auntie, cousin. You know, you're a sick son of a bitch, and I really hope they do catch your punk ass. Whoever the fuck you may be who took that young lady's life. You sorry son of a bitch. Until then, you guys, you have a nice Thursday. Keep your head on swivel. Always remember, respect those who respect you, and fuck the rest. And that's on God. Peace.